Hello everybody, welcome to episode 19 of the Tamagotchi Reconnection series here, and here's the marriage lady! Look at her! She's doing amazing. Let's start it up. Let's see what she brings us. She brings us a pineapple dude, and we'll marry the pineapple dude, because why not? There we go. Get a fool you down out of there. Should clean my screen today, because it is not a good viewer for this. But, there we go. Looking pretty awesome, pretty cool. And there we go, it's married again. I think that's the same gender. No, it can't be. No, it is. Hopefully. Hopefully it's different. Hopefully they're different. I don't know. Those two look very similar, and that kind of is worrisome for me. I might check the chart after this and see. Because that's kind of worrisome. I don't want... No, not another generation of the same gender. Because I want differences. I want variety. Hopefully that's just like the basic sprite they use for all this stuff. I don't know. That's kind of worrisome though. Because I really don't want the same two guys over again. Or girls. I mean, actually be okay with having girl characters. Because usually that does throw in some variety in there. But I was waiting for different genders. So that I could evolve them. And then do like the whole like... old person marriage type thing. Like, that's what I was trying to go for. Hopefully they're different genders and Bandai was just lazy and used the same sprite. If not, they're both the same again, and that's gonna be a bit of a pain. So, yeah. There we go. Both of them are doing pretty well. So, both of them are finally now married. Zero is not a single Pringle anymore. He is now a father. He can now take care of things. But there we go. He married a pineapple, and X married a samurai. Both of them will become great things, hopefully. I'm hoping that both of them are different genders, though, because I really want to have just, like, an old person marriage. Because, like, that's what I want to go for. I want to get the old characters so I can marry them and get that special character that comes out of it. So, hopefully we can do that. I was wanting to do that. Who knows if it lets me, though, because these advices are a bit weird, apparently. But, I'm going to probably check that out in a little bit later. So, we'll just go around and start talking about stuff, though, because these two have not done much today. Need to increase their happiness. I haven't really made them lose weight, because if anyone follows me on other social platforms, then they know I got Neo Geo stuff in today. And I've been playing on Neo Geo stuff. Which is amazing! I also have other games I need to get to soon. Because, like, what is it? I was going to make a video for, like, I got some stuff from Professor Raichu. And, what was it? Got, like, a sealed PS2 game. That's not how much I paid for, by the way. That's just an old label that was on there. Sealed PS2 game with a little bit of crack, though. Wipeout Fusion. And got a copy of Beat 'em On, Fire Spirits. So, got two games from Professor Raichu the other day. I'll be getting to them in a bit, but I've been playing Neo Geo stuff today. Because what is I got? The Last Blade, and I also got Pop and Bounce, which, really cool games. Been really enjoying them. Been there pretty awesome, pretty cool. This is just what I've been messing around with today, because I'm a big old Neo Geo fan. I love getting them, and recently I did a bunch of bids, and a lot of them were, like, Neo Geo related, and I won a bunch of Neo Geo stuff, so I'm excited about that. It's always fun. I tried winning some Tamagotchi bids and VPET bids in general. That never works out well, because, what is it? If anyone's ever tried bidding on these wonderful, wonderful little VPETs half of the time, you know that people overblow the bid, like, on the first day, and it's, like, pretty insane. So by like the time it's starting to end, there's just these really overblown bids. It's usually how it does. And bidding on VPETs is just not that great. They're always overpriced, and it's kind of sad. I'd love to like win some more using that method, but it's never cheap. And by that point, it's like just better just to like hunt for Tamagotchis and use like the offer buttons and stuff like that. Because, hey, that's another way of getting a good price on a lot of those Tamagotchis. I've seen, what is it, on Mercari, I've seen Tamagotchi ons go for like 20 bucks. So, like, there's deals, they pop up. because people don't always know the price of these things. So it's kind of a normalish expectation. Let's check out the shop though, because why not? Okay. Ooh, we got a sale today. Let's see what we got. I'll probably buy the donut. We got a balloon. Oh, really? That's all? Oh, we'll buy the donut. I do actually want the donut. I'm currently full, but I wanted the donut. But, so let's check out this other little thing over here. What's your shop looking like? It's a regular shop today. We got the plant item, which... Do we have the plant item on this one? Doot doot boop 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 boop. No, we don't. Let's go buy the plant item. Buy that. Item, let's do a plant. Where is it? Where is that plant? Oh, there we go. Oh, it grew money. Oh my god! Wait, that's what they do? Last time it grew something else. Or last time I used this item. Wow. So that's pretty interesting. Because I have plants on this side that I haven't used. Let's do another... Let's see, we have a plant item on this side too. Do-do-do-do-do-do. And we got money from that one too. Sweet, that's pretty cool. So, as you see there, people, money does grow on trees. At least in the Tamagotchi world, apparently. They've come in already pre-bagged and everything. So, still no good items, though, from the shop. So, kind of sad that we didn't have anything too fancy on these devices. So, kind of sad on that aspect. But I guess let's go play some little mini games with them or whatever, because why not? We are not doing too much. Let's do a game of hoops and immediately fail at playing hoops, because this is one of the worst games on this device. Look at that. It's amazing. I don't like hoop. I'll never get good at it, but man... Just one of those things. What's going on? Up the poop man came by. He's taking away our poop. The poop child from the wonderful Gotchi King always comes around, makes himself bigger. It's like one day he's just gonna be like Godzilla sized, and that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna come around. He's just gonna take everyone out and just be a giant poop monster. So the only bad part about this sort of stage, I don't know why I just gave it a scone. Oh no, we didn't buy anything fancy on this one, I don't think. Or is this one we have the donut on? No! Oh no, we had milk. Okay, should have used milk then. But this one has been a bit of a fun little ride currently. Haven't been doing too much on this, so I'm trying to figure out what's all gonna go around. So, if these two are separate genders, then we'll be doing that awesome thing. Hopefully they are. I'm really wanting that to happen, because I really don't want the same two or whatever. So, hopefully something comes of that. I'm really wanting different things to happen. Because, like, it's cool and all to have, like, little things or whatever, but man, I would like to have those slight differences. No, do a meal. Well, give him a scone. They eat together too now, so it's like all this whole entire thing. But let's go to, I guess we'll play some games real quickly. Because why not? Might as well. We'll do a game of a flag or whatever. The earlier rounds are pretty easy. Boop 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 boop. I do like the variety of games that this device does offer, by the way. I just kind of wish the games would be kept around a bit longer. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'll probably miss it when I'm on the next device run, where I'm having to like go back to like one game or whatever. I'm still between what my next device will be. Like, I know, like, that's a future possibility, because I know we have to look into newer devices. We can't keep running the same ones over and over and over again. Round 7. But no, we have to look into newer, different devices soon. Because we are already done a lot on this device. I know I could sit around and try going for all the souvenirs and doing that type of run. But, like, don't know if I want to do that. And it's not going to happen anytime soon, by the way, because we still have many things to do on this device. But I know I'm going to have to start looking into what future plans are. I have been wanting to do a pendulum, I mean, not pendulum, a pedometer-based series, and that might happen at some point. That one I'm trying to figure out how I want to do, because there's certain pedometers I could run. Like, what is it? I have a Teku Angel I could run. I do have a basic Digimon one I could run, like a Digivice type experience. Besides a Digivice, we also have the Dragon Quest Slime pedometers 1 and 2. So we could actually run those, and then trying to think if we have anything else. We do have all the Teku Angels, but trying to figure out how I want to do those runs. Because the concept of the Teku Angel is it's a daily type device, usually. It is a very daily device. I finally got a screwdriver that fits into the Do, so I could actually swap out batteries in the Do now. But, but for the whole, like, Angel, or the Teku series, that's very much a daily concept that I have to figure out how to actually record that in a way. Because, like, would it be a lot of B-roll or something like that, or... For the original one, I don't think it would be much B-roll, but it'd probably still be, like, a shorter type series. It was probably, like, something... I don't know how that one would work out too well. That one could be, like, an accessory to, like, a mainline series, to be honest. Which is a very good possibility, especially when, like, winter time hits or whatever. Well, when colder weather hits, because in the colder seasons, I am usually wearing a cool jacket, and I can have, like, a bunch of space to put stuff in the jacket, so I usually run, like, more crazier V-Pets during those times. Because I could be like the one guy from, like, Resident Evil 4, be like, slide the jacket open or whatever, and just be amazed. I don't know why I did that motion. I just did a motion, you know, don't even see my, like, body or face at all on these type of things. But do, like, a little motion or whatever, being like, look at my goods! Be amazed. But, that's a physical possibility I could do. Run, like, a weird type devices and stuff like that. I've also been tempted to look into newer pedometer ones to run. Like, so when the Dragon Quest one comes around, I want to sort of, once we do the Dragon Quest one, it's not a if or whatever, but that is a when type one. When it does come around, the way to do that one would be to be like this type of series, but like with probably little segments from recorded things that I've done during the day. Because, like, you do have battles, you do have, like, random walking points and stuff like that. So it'd be kind of interesting to figure out how to do that. Because I know it would be just... probably be walking, you'd probably see, like, me do things or whatever. Because you saw, like, the one editing thing I did yesterday, so it'd probably be something like that. Without the weird little intercuts I do or whatever. It'd just be little moments of, like... probably be, like, little title cards being, like, walking period, and then, just, like, this type of video type thing. I don't know. It'd be weird. I have to figure out how, the basics of how I want to do it or whatever. For a Digivice one, it'd probably be a lot of, like, footage from, like, walking around outside stuff. I could do it, like, in this little space, but that'd be, like, probably for, like, boss fights and stuff like that. And just enjoying all the random little tidbits. But, I am looking around for current pedometers to run and figure out what would be a great idea for. Someone was telling me to try the Flower Go Walk, and I'll probably do that one. I don't know, maybe. Trying to figure it out. There's a lot of pedometers out there. There's like the, what is it? The Metal Walker and like the Tamagotchi and stuff like that. Like there's quite a few choices out there. Probably wouldn't do the Tamagotchi or any of the Tamagotchi walking devices. Sorry, y'all. Those are really expensive. Tamagotchi is like a $200 type, or $300, or I don't know. It's still expensive. With that much money, I can buy other things. I'm not a big fan of spending too much on Tamagotchis. Like, I'll do it sometimes, but like it has to really depend on the device and the features and all that stuff. Or like, what was it with the Artom was probably the first one I actually sat down and did spend a little bit on because it was new. And it was still a good price. It just usually way more than what I'd spend on something like that. So, it's one of those moments where it's like, just random type things. But like it really just depends on a lot of features and functions of whatever's going on at the time. One of those things where you're like, have to think about how it is done. Woo! Oh, I did that too early. But, I have to figure out what V-Pets are next in the concepts lines. Had to figure out what is the next major thing. Had to figure out what's the ultimate factors into running into these type of things. Woo! I still don't understand how this game works, really. I know there's, like, a whole weight thing to it, but, like, I don't know. There's weird factors into it. Weird choices and possibilities. I know it, like, depends on a lot of hidden stats that you don't really know too much about. But it's always very interesting. I know the payout would be pretty good on it, but, like, I don't know the hidden factors. It's like EVs and IVs or something like that, where there's just little hidden aspects to it, and to be honest, it isn't worth trying to figure all that out when there's other games that do better at that. Like, Sprint's just about mashing buttons, and that gives a really good payout if you do win completely. Heading is a very short game, and it also has a good payout to it, so Bump just doesn't have that, like, feature to it, where you're like, Because, like, the Get Music one, or Get Beat, or something like that, is just, like, it's slow. It's really slow, especially compared to, like, the original ones, like, the original versions of that minigame. So, I still like it. It's very Kaboom-like, so it's always fun to mess around with. But, like, the difficulty on that one has been very much toned down, I've noticed, from, like, the older ones. And I don't know, like, oh, and I say that as I mess up currently, because I'm not paying attention. But, I know the difficulty has been toned down in the, what was it, Get Beat one. Wait, why am I saying I messed up on that one? Yeah, I'm not talking about heading. I'm talking about the other one, the Get Music Note one. See, I'm losing track of my own thoughts here. I'm, like, mixing up my own blah 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 failures with mixing up game. Oh, man. I pressed the... Does anyone else have issues with the buttons on this device? I've, like, noticed that over time. I'm trying to give it a snack, because... Actually, no, don't give it a snack, because I think he's fat already. No, he's not fat, but I'm still not going to give him a snack. This is what I'm talking about. Get Music Note. This one. This one's really slow compared to, like, a lot of the older ones. This is, like, the only minigame where I think it does actually have, like, a sort of physical downgrade. Because Hoops is exactly the same as, like, how it was on the Katai. And, Heading was actually very much improved. I can say that, like, with full on, heading was very much better. Because I played heading on the older devices, and it sucks on them older devices. On this one, it's so nice, it's kind of weird. Because, like, the old device, it's just such a, like, game. But on this one, it's actually, like, pretty good. And the older devices relied on a lot more, like, crappier minigame concepts. Like a betting game, and the betting game I didn't really like. I know a lot of people like on the V2, there's, like, a whole, like, little, casino gambling game. That's also not a favorite of mine. It's still pretty cool. It's better than a lot of what certain other devices have. Like, what was it? The Gen 1 has the left or right game, and that one is just pure chance. The first Digivice the first Digimon also has a concept like that, up and down. And you have to get, like, 3 out of 5 times of doing it right. And, like, that's just pure guessing. It's a pain in the butt. The Gen 2 game, I do actually sort of like better. Mostly because the Gen 2 game is, like, very good. Because, like, what is it? There we go. 300 bucks in the pocket. But the Gen 2 game, I always liked it. Because, like, the idea is, like, you either have to assume if they'll be higher or lower, like, number-wise. Or, no, you have to pick which one's, like, if it's going to be higher or lower than it. And, like, that has, like, a sort of hint towards it. And you're like, okay, I can get it behind this one. I like this idea. But this device, I think, has done probably the minigame thing really well. Because what is it? The Intama, the first version of the Intama at least, I know there's a revision of the Intama, but the original Intama had a mini game that's purely random, and that one makes certain things so hard to do on that device. It's really cool, really awesome device or whatever, but that, like, the original version does have some issues. They updated it 2 times, actually. So there's the Choi, which fixed the minigame issue. And I want to get a hold of that one, and that's the main reason why I'm holding off on an Intama series, by the way, is I want to get that as a device, and just have that to the side for a run. And at some point I'll get a hold of one. I'm trying to see if I can get a hold. I'm trying my best to find one. But that is a plan, is to get a hold of one of the Intamas. One of the more advanced Intamas. And then the Uratama is another cool one that I would love to. I do have an Uratama. I don't know why I said I'd love to, but the Uratama is another update that I have not run yet. I am going to do a series on it at some point. It'll be like a 1 device series or whatever, or probably the one I'll throw the Teku Teku Angel with, to be honest. But the Uratama is another sort of update to the Intama, and it has like its own little Akai type things with it, because like it has a blue screen and it does this and that, and that's like another really cool little device. And then after that, we moved on to the Family Chi, which introduced the concept of like a whole family-based system. And I do own one of those. I've not run it yet because the Family Chi I do have needs a bit of polywatch to fix it up, because the screen is a bit scratched, and I haven't bought any yet. Besides that, it does work perfectly fine, and I did go in and clean it. The only issue is it has brown staining on the side that I can't get rid of. It used to be way worse, though. The brown staining was, like, really disgusting. And I could sit down and take it apart and fully, like, deep clean or whatever, but I'm not in the mood to do that. All I did was go clean the contacts, clean the screw out, and that was pretty much it. Because I know how to do those things, and they usually don't take long. And the screws on the interior were actually in really nice condition. So, if there is any issues, if like with the buttons or whatever, then I'll fully take it apart and just like clean the contact pads and stuff like that. Not wanting to do that though, from my experience when testing it out, it did work perfectly fine. So I feel like everything should be fine with that one when we get to it. It just needs the polywatch to fix up the screen. But, that is pretty much it for this little episode today. I did a lot of rambling, I know, but, that's pretty much it. And by the way, if anyone does have like a certain VPET series they do want me to run, just please comment it down below. I will get to it at some point. And if just put like VPET recommendations and stuff down, because I love playing these little devices, and I would love to hear what people want to see as a series. I've been told before that they wanted a Tamagotchi Angel series, and that will happen. I'm just waiting to see if the whole, like, re-release of the Angel is an actual possibility. They talked about, like, hidden, like, was it leaks or whatever, and if a new Angel is coming out, I would love to hold off and do a new and old Angel run. And that's pretty much the whole concept there. So if you are waiting an Angel run, just wait on that one, because I want to see if those leaks actually do anything. If those leaks don't have any like further evidence to it or whatever, I will just do a basic Angel run. I do own like 2 Angels, so it will happen at some point. It's just one of those things where it's like, I want to wait and see if that Angel re-release will happen. But we do have devices in here that I haven't even gotten to yet for like the Osun Mesu. I have Digimon stuff that I want to rerun. Like, what is it? I want to redo the 2 series I did before, because one, my new format leads to way better video styles. So if you ever watch my older, if you ever did watch my like 20th series or my Pendulum X series, I hate those series. I want to go back and fix those. And to be honest, I need to go update the playlist and be like old, and whatever, and update the video titles to them. Because I don't want people to mix that up when I do rerun those devices. Because those series had issues, and I really hate that I did the things like that wrong. Same with the Pendulum Color series. I don't like how I did that series. It's way too weird and off-putting in ways, and you can feel how much I didn't like those devices in that series, and it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't like the device. I don't know if I'll ever rerun the Pendulum Color. It's just a device I don't generally like, but I don't like that series. It's so based off my older formats that I did on TikTok and Instagram, where those shorter videos did work really well, but in the YouTube formats, the longer videos just work way better, I say. So I don't know, it's one of those things I look back on and I'm like, I don't like those series. But sorry for the rambling here. I'm glad we got to do the married lady. We got all the cool stuff. We did the awesome shop things today. And now we're just waiting for the parents to leave. This parent will leave first because this like evolved like a whole day earlier. So this one will be probably with the parent a little bit longer. But X and 0 are pretty much at the little endpoints now. So we're just taking care of them and their children. And that is pretty much it. So hopefully they are just different genders. I will be looking that up and seeing if that has any effect on it or whatever. So that is pretty much it for this series. I mean, not series. No. Pretty much it for this episode. Pretty much it for this episode of the Tamagotchi Reconnection series. So we will see you in the next episode of this wonderful series here. And we'll be with parent and child for the next, well, this one's for the next 2 days. And then this one's for the next 3 days. So, see you all in the next episode of this awesome, I don't know, I shouldn't say awesome. Or maybe awesome, I don't know. It's awesome to me, at least, in this cool series. But that's pretty much it. So, thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye. Woohoo!